Aqua Soul family, what it do? It's your girl Empress 777 here today with a general love message for my Aqua gang. Hope you guys are doing super fantastic. I certainly am. Holy angels and spirit guides, give me clear, concise messages for my Aquarius gang, my Aquarius soul family. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs give us exactly what we need to know. All right, y'all, listen. First of all, I do want to say thank you to those of you who did wish me a happy birthday and sent me birthday wishes. My birthday was the 29th. Y'all know I'm an Aquarius as well. You know what I'm saying? We represent. Okay. Happy birthday to those of you who have already celebrated, and happy birthday to those of you who have one coming up or have a birthday today. Okay, we representing. I had a blast for those of you who were asking. I did have lots of fun. I didn't really do too much. I live in Atlanta, so I did go to a Jamaican sort of lounge. I think it's Haitian. It's either Haitian or Jamaican. Nice music, good ambiance. It's called Rock Steady. So me and my sister went and had a few drinks, got buzzed up, ate good, you know what I'm saying? And what else? Best gifts. My daughter bought me a self-love journal and a necklace with my initial, which is E. Okay, I love somebody. Yes. And my sister also, she got me a chakras workbook, which is totally my zhuzh, definitely up my alley. I cannot wait to break that open and do some inner work. Okay. And she also got me a hookah machine, which is so dope. So I cannot wait to put that to use. So that's what I got going on, guys. First of all, do not mind this. I totally burnt myself, you know, chefing it up in the kitchen. Like, first name was Betty, last name was Crocker, and somebody was like, psych. Okay. So hopefully this fades, but don't pay this any mind. All right. So now that we've gotten our bit of announcements out of the way, we are ready to jump right in, guys. Definitely a powerful meditation. We're going to start out with the energy oracle deck. Overall energy was certainly one of validation, if that makes sense. It was sort of like a sign or a signal from spirit that the validation that you might seek in a connection or relationship, or the answers, right? If there have been or has been lots of confusion in reference to why things happened in the sequence in which they did, you won't be able to find those answers nor that validation or anything really. There's nothing there, no explanation. It is a very, very confusing whirlwind type of situation that I'm feeling energetically, and you still got no answers as to why it went down the way that it did. It definitely surprised you, no matter what the reason for the disconnect or demise of this connection, or just the fact that it's not the same, things are not the same. You don't have answers to why it happened that way. It doesn't make any sense the way that it played out or the way that it went down. For some of you, these energies or these people could have really flipped, like out of nowhere. They became another person, or they gradually started to show a side of them that you did not know was there. There was a betrayal. I do have to say that. There was some form of a betrayal, a lie. It could just be a significant amount of treatment, very poor treatment, I must say. It makes me angry, but I'm gonna chill, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna, I'm not gonna fly off the handle just yet. This person's behavior was disgusting, you know, towards you. It was undeserving. And that's where the confusion may be coming from, or the need to hear someone say that you were right. You were right in reference to what they were doing, how they were acting, what they were lying about, the situation just being all messed up. You were correct. And even if you have been telling yourself this on the inside, like, I know that I'm right. I know that I handled that correctly. Like, I did the best that I could. Some of you, your hands may have been tied in this situation and you had to wash your hands of this. And although you would have been strong enough or had the courage to do that, it's still painful, or it's still ridding your mind. You keep running over and over and over in your mind how you got here, how this happened, why would this person have done this, how could they have treated you like this, or how could they have done this specific thing, right? So while it feels general, right, like it's going to hit a good majority of the collective, it also feels extremely personal. So as you know, these messages are general. I always say that, right? Take what resonates and leave the rest. But it does feel like a good majority of you are supposed to be here to yield answers in a certain situation that's still, you know, taking control in your mind, like holding up a lot of space in your thought processes. Okay, so we have, yeah, the garden and the gate, right? Holding you back. So that is the overall energy here. That definitely makes sense. While there is lots of opportunity, lots of green pastures, grass is definitely greener. There ain't no grass behind this gate. Okay, there are flowers and shit like that, but they are wilting, they are withering, right? It's sort of like the thought of, should I go beyond this gate and just release what has happened? Or do I stay back and nurture or cultivate what I've already started, right? It's the back and forth in your mind in reference to walking away from something that you've put so much into, so much history, so much time, so much effort, so much, you know, of yourself, you may feel. That's where the conflicting thoughts come from. But it's really a no-brainer to walk through this gate. But again, that's easier said than done, as we are all human, right? And this is very Aquarian energy. Ain't nobody diving out the door, jumping off a cliff, goddamn, without really thinking it through. Very analytical. This is why most of the decisions that you choose to make are successful, because you're not really in that fool type of energy. Though Aquarians are very optimistic and do take risk, you take smart risks. Okay? So you do your due diligence before you start taking risk or going towards something that is unknown. So this could be the energy of what you're doing right now. It does signify that you haven't fully walked away from something. And the reasoning, I feel, now correct me if I'm wrong, is because there's still some unanswered questions, some unanswered or unexplainable behaviors, I will say. Now, for a good majority of you, I'm not saying all, right? Because it's general. For a good majority of you, this is a person who is definitely making you pay. They were making you pay for what other people in their life would have done to them. This is someone who is internally and innately a good person. I do have to say that. You guys do not beat me up. Don't beat me up. Because their track record with you would say otherwise, of course, right? And even the way you handled this person, the way that you've given them an opportunity, I don't believe that this is somebody who had to prove themselves. They didn't have to show any documentation for being qualified. That may be what pisses you off even more. You were going with your emotions with this person. Don't beat me up. Please don't beat me up. It's true. Maybe trying something new. You may regret that. That may be something that you regret. But most poignantly, this is the energy of not fully understanding why someone would decide to treat you in this way. It's very hurtful, whatever this person did. It's something that still sits with you even as you try to move forward, even as you try to, for some of you, date again, even as you try to, you know, do things that get your mind off of it. It's as if your mind automatically still drifts back to the sequence of events and the pain, right? It's hurtful. So no matter how long ago this would have happened, it's still very painful. It's not painful to the touch, right? You don't feel like that heart-aching, sort of excruciating pain in your heart chakra that you would have when it first happened, but it still gives you pause. It may even piss you off at this point when you think about it, when you think about what you've invested versus what they gave back or what they actually did to you, what they, you know what I'm saying, what they showed you, how they treated you. You regret, you know, kind of not only staying around, but giving them a chance at all. Ever having a conversation with them. Okay? Okay, yeah. Yeah. So I don't know if you've asked for this sign directly. I don't know if this is a conversation that you've had with the universe. You know, that is possible. You can ask the universe to give you signs. You can ask the universe really whatever it is that you want, or the divine. You can ask for answers to questions that are not so obvious, right, to the naked eye, things that still boggle your mind. This is an attempt to release your energy from this person or from these energies that have you entrapped mentally. It does feel like a mental battle. Please let me know down in the comments if that's you. I'm definitely sending you love and light. It seems like a mental battle with yourself, of course, because you weren't able to make sense of this. Now, being an Aquarian, that is very important. Shit gotta make sense now, okay? All right. The most intellectual sign, the most analytical sign, you know, the sign that makes the most sense to me. I'm just saying, I might be a little bit biased, but I'm just saying, right? And while you may have gone towards this connection or this person or this energy out of what you were feeling internally, you weren't completely asleep in reference to like soulmates and the magnetic energy that you were feeling. This is what you would have gone towards. Now you feel like you are feeling like you wish you would have just taken your emotions out of it entirely and just looked at it for what it was, right? The facts. The fact is, while this person wasn't entirely awful initially, it got really bad and it was a build, okay? I feel lots of tumultuous energy, arguments, not getting a word in edgewise, lack of communication. Somebody in the situation, even when you would communicate, they talk you in circles, you know what I'm saying? Or try to make you feel like you're crazy for acknowledging something that has really happened, right? This looks like pulling up old text messages to prove they said what they said, they did what they did, you know, recording conversations, shit like that. So we do have a very persistent energy here, guys, I must say. Even if you are not engaging with this individual, there is something in your subconscious that's still holding on to them. This is why you would still be behind this gate. So I do believe that there's been some sort of a revelation by this person, you guys. Not that it matters, okay? Y'all know I just talk my shit up here. I'm just saying. I ain't telling you what to do. I ain't never gonna do it. I'll never tell you what to do. You know that. There's a form of a revelation here in reference to this person's scorned behavior. You were dealing with a man's scorn, a woman's scorn. You would have not known this, you know, when you shared with one another about your past relationships before connecting with each other. They didn't really do a deep dive with you in that conversation. They kept it very surface level, but this is someone who was hurt to their core by several people. Okay, so while there is a promise to change, unfortunately, I don't hear like an apology. Oh my gosh, what? They do want to speak with you. They're going to really try to contact you. We have pick up the damn phone, okay, with 2 exclamation marks and another exclamation mark. This is someone who is promising to change. They do recognize the ways in which they need to change. This could be something or a behavior that has been brought to their attention through some inner work that they have been doing, or people who they are now spending their time with, right? Such as a mentor or someone who is a little bit more enlightened than they are. They may be getting advice. Okay, somebody called them out on this. You could have been the very person to call them out on this. But here's the thing. When it comes to telling people about themselves, people often don't want to hear the truth about themselves from certain people. Okay, you would not be one of those people that this person would have wanted to hear areas of improvement from. They don't want to hear that. They'll battle you. Even if you're right, you know what I'm saying? They will argue you. They will battle you. They will, you know, go toe to toe with you. Sounding dumb as fuck. I'm just gonna say that. Because a lot of the times if you're bringing something to someone's attention, it is factual. These are things that you have observed. You have examples. Goddamn, you got a damn spreadsheet. You know what I'm saying? You got witnesses and all of that before you bring something like that to a person's attention. But this will still be someone who will say it wasn't me, or that's not true, or that's not correct. You got it wrong, you know? However, whoever they're getting advice from now, or whoever they have in their ear at this time, this is a person that they would listen to. So this would be the reason why they may be feeling like there's a change that needs to be made. And, okay? The courage of them wanting to come back around and communicate is definitely them feeling you energetically still behind this gate, guys, okay? So please just take that as it resonates. You might feel as though you've moved on, like physically, but energetically, there's most certainly still a tie here, a connect, okay? This is most definitely a sign that some of you have looked for, as I just stated. Now, the reason why there's no apology is because this is someone who doesn't feel like they are wrong. Wow. You ready to curse them out now, girl? No, I'm not cursing this person out. I will not do it. This person doesn't feel like they have done anything wrong. They don't feel like their behavior is incorrect. They feel justified in this behavior towards you because of what was done to them in the past. They felt like they were just doing what they had to do. Okay? Now, when it comes to scorn people, when it comes to dumb people, when it comes to broke motherfuckers, when it comes to, you know, people who don't love themselves, you know, when it comes to narcissists, when it comes to, you know, drama queens, when it comes to any of all, you know, all of the shit that you would naturally not want as a quality in the person that you want to connect with, all of those people are still looking for people to connect with. Does that make sense? You know what I'm saying? Those people, they still want relationships. They still connect with other people. They still engage with individuals, regardless if their behavior will affect others or not. These are still people who will get into connections, still engage with other people, and wreak havoc for some of them, right? So here's what pisses me off about this person, guys. Instead of healing themselves from their trauma from the past and true heartbreak this person did experience in relationships of the past. This is a very insecure individual. They're not secure in relationships at all, and they may act out because of that insecurity in different ways. Tell me down in the comments. Me saying that statement hit you like a ton of bricks. Insecure individual. And they weaponize this insecurity by acting out and doing certain shit. So you tell me in the comments what that was. Their insecurity led them to do a lot of undeserving things, not only to you, but to other people. But I think that you got the brunt of this because of who you are. Okay? You were very good to this person. I like this a lot, because I do feel like that's what's beyond this gate. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you have a new connection coming in, one that will actually be on the level in which you are vibrating currently, but there's still some work to be done, obviously, okay? That's just me keeping it a buck. Instead of this person working on themselves and building upon, you know, just what they've learned in a connection, what they've learned from the heartbreak, this person takes that energy of the heartbreak, internalizes it, suppresses it, and then it shows up as whatever the fuck you got. Okay? You're like, girl, can we get an example? Okay, well, that shows up as someone who doesn't want to fully commit. Okay? But wants all the benefits of your fucking boyfriend, of your wife, of your girlfriend, of your husband. They want those benefits, but they don't want to fully commit. Okay? They want those benefits while not giving any benefits themselves. All right? They may keep several individuals in the energy, right? With the two of you. Lots of third party energy for some of you. Okay? Invalidate you. That's what I just heard. Yeah, this is not like a supportive partner. This is not someone who supports your dreams or supports what it is that you are trying to accomplish. They will try to dumb down your accomplishments instead. Or turn the conversation back around on themselves. This may be a very self-absorbed type of person for some of you, right? So it's a lot of different energies popping out in reference to who this person can be in your life. You know exactly who I'm talking about at this point if this is your story. It's something about the energy of this person that's keeping you behind that gate. I don't know if it's the idea that you may feel that things have the potential to turn around, that this person does have the ability to change. It'll just be up to you if you're needing a sincere apology for what was done. As I stated, I don't believe that that will happen because this person feels validated. They feel validated in what they have done. They feel like somebody did it to me. So unfortunately, you know, sorry for those who come thereafter. I got to do what I have to do to protect myself, even if that means destroying someone else. You like, really? Okay. So after destroy someone else, now this comes out, right? So they will want access to you, you guys. They will. There were lots of red flags here. Okay? It's not a lie. This is most definitely someone who was for the streets. Okay? This was a ho-ho. But there's also something here, you guys, okay? So this unbreakable bond card definitely is giving me a double confirmation for this guard in the gate. I do feel like some of you are just at the point of busting through that gate, okay? And I feel like that will be extremely beneficial for you, okay? This is someone, even though they are willing to change, this is still someone who is not offering what it is that you want. Let's be very clear, okay? That definitely is screaming at me, that statement that I just made. This is not someone offering what it is that you want out of a connection. They don't want the same thing. And this is something that you knew. Don't lie. Do not lie. Do not lie to me. Do not curse me out in them comments. Is it a lie? Because that's what I heard. That's what I just heard. You knew this. But that magnetic attraction may be alluded to. Just wait it out. See how things go. You know, that might change. Once the emotions and the feelings build, maybe they will compromise, okay? And get on one accord with me in reference to what I want. I don't hear that that is what is occurring right now, even though this person is promising to change, okay? This really feels like a read that's trying to get you beyond these gates, guys, okay? There's something energetically that is still holding you here, unfortunately. And only you know what that is. If you feel like, girl, no, my energy is good. I'm good. I've moved on, then it's subconscious. Because it's here, guys. It's here. So if you resonated with anything else within this read, it's not a lie. Okay? Now, there is someone coming in offering what it is that you want. Okay? Whatever that looks like for you. At the forefront, however, is definitely exclusivity. You know, as you were dealing with someone who kept a plethora of birds and bitches. Okay. For some of you, this may be an ex-husband or an ex-wife or someone that you're separated from. I just felt the need to say that. Yeah, see? It says, I've been sleeping around, sometimes one night stands. Absolutely. You already know this, though. You do. Ugh. This is an individual who does want a relationship, you guys, okay? But this is a matter of lack of self-control and old habits dying hard. This person was hurt profusely by whoever they were in connection with prior, not prior to you, but prior to the person before you. You see what I'm saying? This is someone who is scorned internally at the depths of their soul. So they might not even realize that they behave in this way, or that they've treated you in this way. This is someone who views it as, I did what I had to do. You know? Fuck who gets hit in the crossfire. I did what I had to do. It also feels like the energy of someone who likes to keep a lot of people around. Lots of yes men, lots of men, lots of girls, lots of F buddies, lots of, you know, friends with benefits, situationships, etc., etc. But they want an actual relationship, right? I do believe that this may be someone who's trying to attempt to start a new cycle with you, pending that you will allow them to explain these red flags or the betrayal. I don't think that that is going to be possible, but they are going to be blowing you up. Okay? I'm driving myself crazy. Thoughts of you keep consuming me. Absolutely. Now, this might have something to do with this retrograde. I believe that today is the last day of the retrograde. But then you also have the shadow, right? The post-retrograde shadow, which lingers on for a week or two, if I'm not mistaken. So you may still have the potential of old flames, old people coming back around, even if energetically trying to contact you, etc., right? Digging themselves out of their graves, shit like that. Now, we do have some contradicting statements here, right? This is someone who seeks validation through having, flings, having a good time, sticking around for a good time, not a long time. Yet we have this marry me and new love card. Here's the thing. This person, I just have to go with what I feel internally. I don't feel that this is somebody who has done the work to recognize, why they hate men, why they hate women, why they treated you this way. You know what I'm saying? Why do they feel this way about relationships? Why do they feel like this is the way to treat a man in order for me to get my way? This is the way to treat a woman in order for me to get my way. You see what I'm saying? In order for me to not be the one that gets hurt. I'll hurt you first, or some shit like that, right? Or I won't let you too close. You let me in, but I doubt that I'll let you in. You see what I'm saying? This is someone who is seeking your vulnerability, who is seeking your understanding. But I don't believe that this person has a good understanding of themselves. So that poses as a problem, you know what I mean? Like, especially if they're trying to pull something off like a new beginning. Like, what are we doing here? I don't believe that this person is going to have answers for you, however. So even if you decide to engage with this person, it's not as if you'll get the explanation that you're looking for. It's just not possible, especially if, or even if, they said, even if they've done the work to recognize what their issue is internally, subconsciously, they still will have a little bit too much pride. There's still a bit of ego there to admit that to you. They'll never tell you that they are insecure. No, never. That's not hot. That's some simp shit, so they won't be that transparent or vulnerable with you. There will be no apology. So it's just like, why are you back? What do you want? What do you want? Ooh, I'm using the Good Tarot deck. So this is where this person's thoughts and mind is currently. We have the Six of Pentacles. That definitely makes sense, you guys. Okay, Six of Cups. Six of Earth, my bad. So that Six of Pentacles. So that definitely signifies getting on the same page, balancing things out, possibly conversing and getting on one accord in reference to, what it is that the both of you want, even though I do believe that this is still someone who doesn't want the same thing that you do. That's a problem. That is a problem. I'm going to clarify that. Please clarify this Six of Pentacles. They are willing to have a bit of equal give and take. You know what I'm saying? However, clarifying that we have the Four of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords in the reverse. Both of these show up under this pick up the damn phone card, and I do believe that that is going to be a pretty hectic conversation, if not cursing out. Queen of Swords in the reverse, she does not play. That's you popping out, right? That's Aquarian energy for sure. In the upright, she doesn't play. But in the reverse, she cursing people out. She'll curse you the fuck out. You, your mama, your sister, your whole family. Anybody could get it, okay? Your nieces, your nephews, the babies, anybody can get it. Here's where the misconception comes. People always want to start in the middle though, right? So if they're getting the curse out from you, there's obviously behavior and energy prior to that warranted you to act this way. But people like this energy, I'm just saying, correct me if I'm wrong, instead of recognizing why you would be cursing them the fuck out or go, flying off the handle or whatever they want to say, right? Acting crazy. Instead of acknowledging that there was behavior or there was something done that warranted you behaving this way, people want to start in the middle. She's crazy. He's fucking crazy. They're lunatics. You know what I'm saying? Looney Tunes. Out of it. Overreacting. Emotional lunatic. Like shit like that. Nobody wants to start where the shit actually started. And that's what I feel like may occur here, you guys. Okay? This is someone who's coming out with this Six of Pentacles card, which is, let's work this out. Let's balance things out. Let's let this be an equal give and take. But it can't be that, my G. Ma'am, sir, breasted, sit your ass down. Okay? The math ain't mathin'. You can't come out the woodwork, right? Having done all of that ill behavior before, talking about let's get on one accord, equal give and take, reciprocity, when Aqua is already in the red. You fucked them over. So what are you talking about here? You have some making up to do. You're indebted. You are indebted. So there is no starting on a level playing field. There is no starting. You are in the negative. And that is where the problem may stem, okay? Now, retrogrades are known to mess up people's communicative avenues, right? Whether this happens via text, whether this happens via email or a direct conversation, right? That throat chakra. Something within this communication feels like it's going to get skewed, and it may come off to you as somebody trying to get over. Because if you're already in the negative, what are you talking about? Let's just start out evenly, equal give and take. I gave you everything the last go round. So what the fuck are you talking about? You know, it just doesn't make sense. Especially with this Four of Pentacles here. This is someone who was extremely stingy with what it is that you needed in this connection. They were definitely withholding emotions. This is a stingy individual, okay? And this is someone who behaved in this manner even though you deserved for them to give you all that they had. This is somebody who needed to prove themselves more than anybody else. Okay, especially because you did not interview them. You did not vet them. You definitely went according to what you were feeling at the time of meeting this person. You were going with the flow, essentially. Wow. So if this person comes in thinking that they're going to try to yield some form of control and convince you to reconcile without even speaking about what's happened in the past, apologizing, or having any conversations about what has transpired or what changes they plan to make, because it's a very vague statement. I promise to change. Change what? Because if you don't even know what the fuck needs to be changed, then how are we getting that done, liar? How are we getting that done, liar? Because you know you be lying. Oh, man. It's not a lie, though. They definitely have reconciliation on the mind. This is somebody who may be trying to pull out all the stops, do something extremely drastic to get you to be open-minded to this offer. It is an offer nonetheless. Is it the best offer? No. Six of Cups to me is not the best offer, unfortunately, especially for those of you who is in this new love card energy. If that is you, this offer will not appease you. It will be lackluster, you know, meh, that type of energy. It will not impress you at all. We have the moon in the reverse. So even though we have transparency, there is still something unstable about the way this person is approaching. They should possibly wait until after the retrograde so they can get their mind right, because I feel like they're saying the wrong shit. They're going to be saying the wrong things. It's going to come off the wrong way. They may rub you the wrong way, especially because I don't feel like all of you will engage with this person, but most of you may entertain it for a brief moment. That doesn't mean that you're getting back with them, but you may listen to what they have to say just to see what they got to say. And if what they're saying is some bullshit, child, peace be with them. Because we got the Queen of Swords in the reverse. So it's not a game. So I would advise for them to wait until after this post-retrograde shadow passes, because it sounds like they're saying a lot of the wrong shit. I'm just saying. A lot of dumb shit. That's what I feel. I just feel that. Who's said that? Who said that? Girl, they always talking dumb shit. They dumb. What you mean? That's just that person's everyday language. They don't speak English. They don't speak French, Spanish, none of the actual languages that we all talk out here. They speak dummy. That's what they speak, Empress. I'm not with it. So, this is the Page of Swords in the reverse, okay? Here's why this poses as an issue. Page of Swords in the upright often signifies not just spying, but wanting to yield information, answers, right? Researching, trying to learn of something or about something, get thorough information. That's in the reverse. So that definitely makes sense to what I've been feeling. This is somebody who is not fully thinking this through. This may be someone who is acting out of impulse, coming towards you like this. And the issue with not really doing their research or not reading the room, right? Not reading who you are, where you are currently, and if you're even open to this. This is not somebody who is trying to, you know, tiptoe into this to see if you are available to have this sort of conversation. This may really bite them in the ass. I feel like you're going to really hurt their feelings. Crush them. Ten of Swords. There's no rationale here. That is the issue. Not only is a page very immature, right? Approaching someone of your stature, someone of your intellect, and not strategizing, not researching, not yielding any information that might be beneficial. I mean, that's just less than smart. You know, they're walking right into, and you don't have just one sword from them, for them. You don't have just one sword for them. You turned that sword around. That's going to be a cuss out. And then you're giving them 10, all 10, straight to the heart chakra, my G. Okay. Down you go. Yikes. All right, let's pull a few more here and then we're going to move on to the extended. Let's really dig into this. The extended is going to be pretty extensive because I've got a lot that I want to unpack just based on what I felt in your meditation. But let's finish up here. So here's that here. Yeah. Okay. This is how they feel you affect things, guys. Okay. We have the Five of Swords. They feel like you are making this a fight. Very, very difficult, combative. That they may possibly feel as though you're not fighting fair. You're not taking into an account that they are a human, right? So this person may definitely be feeling as if they are a victim at this point in time because they felt validated in the behavior that they portrayed in this connection, okay? This person, at some point in their battle to get over the heartbreaks and the disappointments and the rejections of the past, this person decided that whoever was to come thereafter was going to pay. So they already made that contract with themselves in their mind. This is why there's no remorse. You know, there's no remorse, there's no guilt, there's no shame even, really. And that is not going to sit well with you, okay? That's all fire being shot in their direction. Oh my God. You can't make this shit up, you guys. It's 5 of Wands, twice. Okay? Do you understand me? It's a whole live fight. Now, if you were quiet or timid or you just kind of let shit go, then this energy from you is going to take this person completely aback. They will not be expecting this, okay? Lots of bickering, all right? This person may make you extremely annoyed to the point where it takes you over the brink. They may trigger some things within you internally that you may have been suppressing, right? You just kind of been trying to work on getting over this shit altogether. So for them to start digging this shit back up and you saying the wrong shit, oh yeah, it's a problem. Oh, it's a problem. It's a big problem. That's a fight, you guys, okay? Wow. It's no question that the two of you are on two different pages. You're not even in the same book. So I don't really know where all this confidence from this person is coming from. I don't know what got their, you know, their brain cells encaptured and enraptured, because they're clearly not using them. They don't have them to use. They're depleted. Here they are nonetheless. Now, I will not shake what I felt initially when this new love card came out, because I do feel like that's what's beyond this gate. This is where the divine is trying to get you. They're trying to get you to open that, you know, unchain yourself. It almost feels like a self-inflicted imprisonment. Maybe you've been keeping your energy to yourself, not really wanting to put yourself back out there, depending on how drastically this has hurt you or changed you. So they may be yielding you to take a few steps forward and jump out of your comfort zone in order to get what it is that you do want or that you've been trying to manifest. So I'm definitely going to dig into this. Okay, let's go on over to the extended. I want to tie this up with a cute little bow, because I don't feel like this is your person. I don't feel like this is a connection that they're trying to bring into your life, but there are lessons here that are going to enable you to disconnect from this entirely and really renew your own thought processes in reference to love, right? Renew that optimism when it comes to connection and having a partner. Okay, so let's take a look and see what this person's purest feelings for you are. I do want to take a look at that. I want to see what their intentions moving forward will be. So give you an idea of if you need to be prepared for a true battle, or if this is someone that you don't necessarily have to worry about or have to prepare yourself for. I also want to see what their next steps are going to be, okay, and the best potential outcome of things, all right? Whether you decide to engage with this person or not, there's no judgment. We'll also get a new love message going, okay, guys? I want to see, what do you have to look forward to? Only the good shit coming in this next cycle. We have Marry Me, that's a commitment, and new love here. So it does feel like someone and something is coming in. So we're going to dig in to see who exactly or what exactly that could be approaching you. I want to see how can you best prepare to ensure success in your next relationship, and also let's see what blockages may be slowing down your progression just in your life in general. What may be slowing you down from reaching the heights in which you wish to be, okay? We will then get into a divine counterpart message, okay? So we got a lot to do, a lot to unpack. I want to see what's the most attractive trait about your divine counterpart. What's the best physical quality? How will you most likely meet this person, and how will you recognize them as your person, as your soulmate, your divine counterpart, the one that you are to be with in this lifetime for the long run, okay? And then we'll get Spirit's advice on how you can elevate and get to the next level in all aspects of your life for true fulfillment and happiness, all right? And lastly, we will do an Ask the Universe read, but I'll have more instructions over in the extended. We'll use this deck. I'll have more instructions in the extended. Click that like button, guys. I don't think I said that entire video, so please take a moment, click the like button, support your girl, click that subscribe button and the notification bell as I upload for you guys quite often. Now let's skedaddle, okay? Let's get our little asses back over onto this extended. I'm gonna link it down below this video, and I will see you guys over there. All right.